Welcome back to Sentul, Indonesia, where we are about to get underway with round 9 of the JK Racing Asia Series. A brand new series this year, sponsored by JK, all BMW engines, and really a great starting point for single-seater racing. Most of these young drivers have been former kart champions. Lucas Auer, Nabil Jeffrey, all trying to make their way into Formula One. And this is the best starting point of all. The likes of Sebastian Vettel all started here. Nico Rosberg, some of the greats. And that's what these youngsters, Mark Webber, Paddy wants to be the next Webber, or the next Daniel Ricciardo. And of course, Daniel Ricciardo was one of the members of Motorsport Asia. So, plenty of hope for these youngsters, including the only female for Eurasia, Natasha Sita, in the number 73 car. And what about Thailand's Pasin Latoras? He too looking for a good result from round 9 of the series. Trying to stay cool, it's very hot out there. Raj Barath, though, the rookie from India, will know all about heat. He starts 9th position. And Hikmar Daniel's got some work to do. He was a lot further up the grid last time out, but he starts from 10th this time. And likewise, Akish Nandi already had a podium. And the famous number 38 down in 11th position. Irfan Ilyas, second in the championship at the beginning of the Sentul weekend, has dropped down to 4th and needs a result, but he starts all the way down in 12th. And had an accident in round 7. They couldn't get the car working again, and they've only just got it ready for round 9. Here we go then. Away we go, and watch out for Lucas Auer in the all-blue car coming across to try and stop Afik. As we go on board with Doroshan Pariachi, who slots into, 5th place now, going through turn 1, which is flat out, as you can see. In fact, that's 6th place, I think. So Pariachi slots into 6th place, and it is Afik Ikhwan who leads the way. Lucas Auer in 2nd place, and already under a lot of pressure from Nabil Jeffrey. And by the looks of things, Freddie Ang early on. Whoa! And Aaron Chang goes grass tracking, gravel trapping early on. The number 23 Eurasia car is out already. Hikmar Daniel, the rookie, trying to impress himself on Natasha Sita, who's having none of it. The number 73 holds him off. Back with the leaders, it is Afik, Lucas, Nabil, Freddie Ang. Padici in 5th place, he's made a move. Natasha Sita is 6th and Hikmar 7th. Irfan up to 8th position, and Raj, the Indian, in 9th position overall at the moment. Here we go then, on board again with Padici, and whoa, that's Nabil Jeffrey going wide, and oh, just hanging on to it, but he's lost a place to Freddie Ang, and it looks as though he might lose one to Padici as well. Big mistake from Nabil Jeffrey again, but he's gathered it all together. That was the last turn. And he's lucky to stay on there, but he's lost valuable time as through go the leaders. And if anything, once again, Afik Ikhwan is starting to pull away from 2nd place Lucas Auer. Padici does go through. And Aaron Chang, after that off, has come in. He bounced over the gravel at turn 2. Well, actually, the exit of or the entry to turn 3 by the looks of things, and that's not going to help the bottom of that car at all. And I think that's why he's come in. Here we can see it from Daniel's position. Yep, he's off into the trees, and they're trying to sort the suspension out. He has to patiently wait while everybody else races. A rather bemused Mark Goddard says, what can you do? That's racing. Yep, Eurasia know it all too well. Here's another look at the start. Good start from Afik once again. He does get off the line well. Lucas Auer tries to look to the inside, but then starts to defend himself, and everybody, as you can see, sweeps onto the racing line. Nabil Jeffrey, here's his mistake. Just going slightly wide and allowing his teammate through at the end. And out goes number 23, Aaron Chang, once again, as we go back with the leaders. And the gap stays the same between Afik and Lucas. A little bit more between Freddie Ang, Padici, Jeffrey slots in, and then look at this battle. Natasha, Akash, and Irfan. Natasha in a sandwich here, and a host of hard charging cars all together, and Natasha doing her best to hold them off at the moment. Boy, almost 3 abreast going into the right-hander here. Everybody slotting into position, jostling for position 2. Great start to this one, and I think now, third time they've raced this circuit. Very hot conditions, very warm this afternoon. Akesh moves up to 7th, Natasha still 8th, and Raj still 9th. Irfan drops to 10th position, passing Latajas. The Thai is down in 11th position. He's at the back of this group. And Sita having a good battle. Her team enjoying this. Mark Goddard watching on. Back with Nabil Jeffrey, who's trying to claw back some positions now, having gone slightly wide. And as you can see, he's all over the back of Padiachi. Oh, and Padiachi has this view of Freddie Ang, who was well out of shape there, and somehow holds on to it at turn 1. So Padiachi is pushing and pressuring, but he's also under pressure himself, as you can see. Nabil Jeffrey's caught right up. Jeffrey now in 5th place in the number 7 Cronus car, and again oversteer for Freddie Ang. Keep an eye on the car in front, especially going into that right-hander, and see if it happens again as we go into turns 6 and 7. Padiachi lining himself up for a move up the inside. He's not close enough this time. You better watch it because Nabil Jeffrey's ready to pounce as well as we go on board now with the Malaysian. Through go the leaders. The battle for 3rd place, hotting up nicely. Freddie Ang holding on to that position. Yet to have a podium, has Freddie, so he's desperate to get that right. And if he gets one from here, under the pressure he's under, it'll be a job well done. Well, Jeffrey's done a good job of recovering after that slight off, and he's back to full pace now. Now is Lucas Auer making any ground on Afik. Padiachi doing everything he can to defend, but I don't know how long he can keep this up. And they're giving everything, that's for sure, through turn 2. Next opportunity is the right-hander, but it's risky. You go offline. This is the racing line, and they're all wise to it this time. Whoa. Bouncing over the curves. See how hard they're all pushing. Now he's got some toe. Nabil Jeffrey looks as though he might make a pounce now on Padiachi. Through turn 5. Next, it's the hard-braking right-hander, and this is a good opportunity to overtake, and Nabil Jeffrey takes that opportunity to lock up also by Freddie Ang. So now it's the two teammates chasing each other. And as the team watch on anxiously, we'll take a short break. We'll be back with more action.